All right, y'all want to talk about Batman?
Hold on. I got something else to talk about real quick.
Oh no.
Be real quick. I got to talk about the finale of Critical Role Campaign 1.
Okay.
If that's okay
I
with you
haven't seen
guys.
it. Oh yes, please talk about that,
Do you want me to not spoil it for you, Devin?
Jacob.
Do you ever plan on watching 115 episodes of Critical Role?
Even if I planned on it, I wouldn't make it there.
All right, so I'm just gonna skip to the final battle. Basically, they met this dude. They met this Dragonborn, a paladin of Tiamat, right? Named Archon the Cruel. Okay, played by Joe Manganiello.
Nope.
He was a guest on that site or on that thing, right? And they go upstairs and they go up these stairs towards where Vecna is, okay? And they see these 3 hooded figures. And Vex and Vax, 3 hooded figures.
Oh, okay.
With masks on. Vex and Vax go up and do a quick fucking sneak attack. Vex does like 70 damage with 1 dagger. Vax does like 70 damage with 1 dagger. Vex does like 60 with 1 arrow. Drops both of them, right? And then Archon misses his shot. And then they're like, hold on a second, because dude isn't reacting to it, right? He pulls it off, and guess who it is? Jordy, I want you to guess who it is.
No idea.
Gilmore.
Tell the good people. Oh,
Gilmore.
Shit. Oh
Yeah.
no.
And then they put what? Go ahead.
It was me, Austin.
And then they pull off the mask of the girl on the ground, and it's Scanlan's daughter.
Yep.
And then they pull the mask off the other dude on the ground, and it's Percy's sister.
Yep.
They killed him. They brought him back to life, but they killed him.
Yep.
Terrible.
They were getting too murder hobo-y, so Matt played them right into it.
No, that's not what happened. Matt explained it why it happened. Because they were getting too close to Vecna, and Vecna saw them. One of them got more than 60 feet away. And Vecna saw them.
Oh, that's right, because they had the shroud from Ioun.
Yeah, it was nothing to do with murder hobo, because everything there was evil. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's so good.
It was great. So then they go up, they fight Vecna. Before we get into the Vecna fight, real quick, Vax, right? He died a couple episodes prior and was like, "Look, I gotta go help these guys. And his goddess was all like, "Yeah, that's fine, but when you're done with that, you got to come back." And he was like, "All right, cool, that's fine." So he sold the rest of his time. Like he said, "As soon as I'm done with this, I'll go back." Right? There's only one thing that could have stopped that, and that's a wish spell. Right?
Yeah.
So during the fight, they're clanging and banging, and towards the end of it, fucking Vecna's about to teleport away. And just as he does so, Scanlan uses his 1 level 9 spell to stop him from transporting away, expending the wish spell. So he can't save Vax.
Yep.
And it made me cry.
Well,
because Sam cried. And you don't expect Sam to cry.
Yeah. Sam immediately looks at Liam and is like, "I'm sorry. I was going to bring you back. Like, I'm sorry. I have to."
And then they both started crying. I'm like, fuck!
Yeah.
Fuck!
Because it was that, like, best friend, like, it's okay, man. I get it. Do what you gotta do.
They're as close of friends as Snow and Devin are.
Yeah, literally.
As me and Devin are. As me and Snow are. As Cody and Snow are. As Jordy and I are. It's crazy. Anyways, so they stop Vecna. And then Joe Manganiello's character, right, takes the hand and steals the hand of Vecna. And now that's canon in D&D.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
he was like, "Hey, this belongs to Vecna now. Bye."
What'd you say, Devin?
I said they're influential.
Yes. And then that was the last like big episode, and then they did like the epilogue, and Scanlan and Pike got married.
Yep.
Grog pulled a card from the deck of many things and went to the void.
Yeah, he did.
And then they got him back. Yeah, that's what I got.
Jake
Good
the
story.
Snake Roberts had no reason to be that sweaty.
I know, bro. What the fuck is up with Hook's hair? He needs to fucking brush it.
He
Jesus
likes-
Christ.
it's
He looks like he's
popular
about
that
to
way.
star in an anime.
I know Devin likes that shit in anime, but when somebody does it in real life, he don't like it.
It doesn't look dirty in anime. Like, it looks like he needs to take a bath.
All right, y'all want to talk about Batman?
Yeah, let's talk about Batman.
Yes.
Go for it. I've never seen it.
You haven't watched it yet?
Have you ever read a Batman book?
I don't know. I've seen The Dark
Yeah.
Knight.
All right, well, you got the story. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Basically,
I mean, it boils down to like
bad guy do
Bat-
bad man things.
Batman detective story is what it is.
Yeah, it was really good though.
I'm a big fan of it. I
Yeah.
don't know where the hate's coming from.
I don't either.
I mean, I read where the hate's coming from, but I think it's unfounded. And those people
will-
are bums.
I will say it wasn't the most exciting Batman movie, but
No.
but story wise, it's the best so far. Like
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think that's what makes it better.
Yeah.
It wasn't Batman out there just beating ass for no
right,
reason.
right.
Like,
But when he
this-
needed to beat ass, he did.
this Bruce Wayne wasn't a fucking sycophant. He wasn't out there just in the streets mauling people.
Right. I think a lot of the hate is coming from people that can't forget the fact that Robert Pattinson was in Twilight 10 years ago.
Well, the hate I saw was that Commissioner Gordon just trusts Batman. Like they haven't fucking known
I
each
did
other
see that
forever.
too. I did
Like,
see that too.
You ever read a Batman story? All right.
Commissioner
Well,
Gordon's in it.
Commissioner Gordon and Batman, they
That-
are fucking buds. Okay, they work together.
That irritation from the community gets on my nerves because Gordon literally says in the movie at one point that he's known Batman for 2 years.
Yeah.
Mhm. So
Like-
it's not even a year one Batman story. So
Yeah. They've been doing work together for 2 years before this movie started. So like why would you be upset that he trusts Batman?
Because people have to be mad about literally everything.
Really,
Yeah,
and I
Did y'all
really
want
like
the
the
movie to be
casting
4
choice.
hours long? Like, come on.
I
geez.
really enjoyed the casting choice of literally everybody in the movie.
Same.
I like that Colin Farrell's a penguin and he looks nothing like Colin Farrell.
I know.
Man,
I wasn't sure I was gonna feel. I really like the way Robert Pattinson looks as Bruce Wayne.
Same.
Like he's not big ass buff, super hot Bruce Wayne. He looks
Mhm.
like he's miserable.
Yes,
Yeah,
he looks
and,
like,
like,
he hates his
Doesn't
life.
eat. Yes, that's what I want Batman to look like. It looks
Mhm.
great.
I
like,
agree.
He can be the world's best martial artist, top 5 of the world, whatever, and still look like that. Like that's perfectly fine. His hair, his eyes, it was all. I mean, it was good.
Like
This
he
is
didn't want to be there.
Yeah, like I mean, he just
Okay.
looked straight up miserable.
And I
it
like that he was
great.
like an emo kid too, screaming that Alfred's not his dad.
But yeah, it was. There was just like little things in there that were just great. Like he goes to the door of like the nightclub to speak to Falcone. He was like, "You know who I am," and the guy's like, "Hold up." And he goes, he gets his buddy, comes back out, and he goes, "You see who the fuck this is?" It's Bruce Wayne. And,
speaking back on Colin Farrell, best penguin.
Oh
in
man,
my
he's so
opinion,
good.
In my opinion, he's the best penguin that we've had so far.
Okay.
I did like him. I really like.
I don't
Gotham
even
Penguin
disagree.
too, though.
I like Gotham Penguin too.
I was gonna
but-
say, does
Gotham
it even
Penguin.
beat out Gotham Penguin?
I think so.
I don't know.
I
I'd
really
have
like
to-
Gotham Penguin, but this penguin he was very, very believable. Like,
And he was
Like, he
like
was a
scary
real
mob
person.
boss. He was scary
Yeah.
mob boss Penguin.
yeah, like he was like a real life villain instead of like
Yeah.
a comic book villain brought to life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So like what Danny DeVito kind of tried to do.
Right, but
Yeah.
but the way that those movies were made just wasn't made for it.
Yeah,
Oh.
no shade to like the old school depictions of the villains because like they were trying to be more cartoony
Right.
kind of thing.
That's how it was back then. Superhero
Yeah.
movies weren't taken seriously.
Right. But like by far best performance as the penguin.
Okay.
When I walked out of that movie theater, I said, "That's my Batman." Like honestly, Robert Pattinson is fantastic. He did such a good job.
Yeah. I was very skeptical about him being Batman, but like he knocked it out of the park.
And some of the cinematography in that movie was so good too.
Mm-hmm.
Like
The
when
only thing-
Penguin's upside down and Batman's walking towards him with the fire in the background.
bro. Whoa. When he lit up the fucking Batmobile,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that
Mhm.
was great. And then like the car chase scene where the ship blows up, and I'm just like, Brittany,
Oh yeah.
he's about to drive through that fire. He's gonna jump through the fire, and then the car just fucking comes
Bruh,
through the fire.
remember when he landed on top of the bus?
When
when he
after
pulled
he
out
flew
the-
off of the building?
Yeah.
Yes. I was not expecting that. Like, bruh, you fucked up.
Movie just had some good shit.
I was like, damn, in this one, Batman can fuck up too. Like, bad call, man.
I like, and a couple parts in the movie, like he's not really going around beating up people, but like when he sees some bad guys,
He
and
just
he's
looks
just
at
like,
him.
he's like, I'm about to fuck you up, and they're like, oh man.
Cody, have you not seen it yet?
No.
Okay. It's
The
fucking
Riddler,
good.
Riddler, also a big fan of the guy who plays the Riddler.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I love this Riddler. Like,
Same.
Yeah, I think it's
Again,
the,
no
like
shame.
the way he look. Come on, Jim Carrey. I love Jim Carrey, but his
Yeah.
Riddler is
Was
not
not
what
that
I
great.
want.
No.
This Riddler is like a homicidal maniac. Like,
Yeah.
yes,
like
I love
not even a
the
homicide. Like,
subtle, like crazy ticks that he had.
And then towards
He's
the
like-
end, when they catch him.
Oh.
and yes, in the coffee
Oh,
shop,
my-
that shit is good.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
were talking
man.
about the last scene. In the jail.
That too. That too.
Oh, that too. Oh yeah, it all leads up to that. Come on, he gets it on. He's a good.
Oh,
he is
man.
good.
It was just a fantastic movie. Fantastic. I
Yeah.
can't say good enough
It's
good
even
about it.
and those, like the way his face is shaped and the way his glasses are shaped, like just leans into, oh, that guy is crazy.
Yeah. He looks like Bubbles from Trailer
He
Park
was-
Boys.
Okay.
He was giving me like Zodiac killer vibes. Like, he
Literally.
was so
yeah.
good in that role.
Literally, yeah. I could gush about that movie for hours.
Same.
Yeah, Batman.
Probably
good
gonna
movie,
watch
man.
it again.
I need to watch it again. Cody, you gotta watch
HBO
it.
Max.
I don't have HBO Max. So.
There, you have the internet. Just steal it.
Yeah. 123movies.com.
Fucking Cody.
I do want to give one negative point,
Okay.
just so I'm not like fangirling over this movie. I'm not a huge fan of Catwoman.
You know,
like,
so I'm not. I didn't
she-
really care. Her
Go ahead,
claws.
go
Her claws. I was like, that's a good little spot for her. Just like they gave her those claws, and when she
Yeah.
was wearing the gloves, her
Mhm.
nails are through the gloves, like the fingertips are cut out. I thought that was great. Other than that, I could always. I've never been a big Catwoman fan.
Yeah, I've never
So-
been a big Catwoman fan either, so that's why I'm like, I don't know if I just don't care for her or if she did a bad job or what. You know what I mean?
I did,
I don't think she necessarily did a bad job. I just thought she was a little overly edgy.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like it was almost like she was trying to be like dark and mysterious sometimes. Like,
Well,
Right.
that is so. At least right now in the comics, and Tom King's Catwoman, that's what she is. Like Batman falls in love with her, but she's still.
now let me
she's still,
let me
she's
ask
still
this.
a bad girl.
Let me ask this then, okay? Is because we're fine with Batman being edgy. You know what I mean? Is it just because of how well Robert Pattinson played it? Is it just Zoe Kravitz can't
it's
play
gotta
that
be-
edgy?
it's got to be that because when Robert Pattinson was being edgy, it felt natural.
Yeah, it didn't feel
when-
like cringy.
When
and shit.
she was doing it, it felt like she was trying to play the role of an edgy person.
Right.
Like it didn't feel real.
Yeah. That makes sense. Makes sense.
And the only real negative thing I have is movie was pretty slow, pretty long.
It was pretty slow and pretty long. Can't
But
even disagree with that.
I don't. It's not something I dislike. I just think it could have I could have done a little more theatrically. I don't know how to explain. You know, just a little slow, but it was cool. Big fan of the movie.
One of my favorite parts of the movie. I got more to gush about. I'm not done yet. The beginning of it, when they're like talking about Batman and the darkness and how just like you didn't know where Batman was gonna come out of at first. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That was such a good fucking opening.
Yeah.
Such a good opening. Cody, you gotta watch it. So do you, Snow.
I don't know if I need to anymore.
Oh, you do.
We didn't
We didn't spoil anything.
Does it really need to be spoiled? I mean,
No, like I said, you've seen one Batman story, you've probably seen all of them.
True.
Yeah.